time for Africa. From global news channels to big pharmaceuticals, great innovators in science and technology, to politicians, investors, and entrepreneurs, all eyes are on Africa. But why is this so? Stay with me to the end of this video for this and more. You will also learn of our upcoming programs on this channel that will help you make sense of African news and current affairs based on factual historical information. My name is Samuel L.J. Galandi, and this is Mama Africa. Now, to clearly understand this, we take you back into history. The history of Africa begins with the emergence of hominids, archaic humans, and around 300 to 250,000 years ago, anatomically modern humans, the Homo sapiens in East Africa. It continues unbroken into the present as a patchwork of diverse and politically developing nation states. The earliest known recorded history arose in ancient Egypt and later in Nubia, the Sahel, and the Horn of Africa. Following the desertification of the Sahara, North African history became entwined with the Middle East and Southern Europe. Bantu expansion swept from modern-day Cameroon across much of the sub-Saharan continent in waves between around 1000 BC and 1 AD, creating a linguistic commonality across much of the central and southern continent. During the Middle Ages, Islam spread west from Arabia to Egypt, crossing the Maghreb and the Sahel. Some notable pre-colonial states and societies in Africa include the Ajurani Empire, the Bachwezi Empire, the Wasangali Sultanate, Buganda Kingdom, Mali Empire, Borno State, Songhai Empire, Benin Empire, Oyo Empire, Ashanti Empire, Ghana Empire, and the Aksumite Empire. At its peak, prior to European colonialism, it is estimated that Africa had up to 10,000 different states and autonomous groups with distinct languages and customs. From the late 15th century, Europeans joined the slave trade. That includes the triangular trade, with the Portuguese initially acquiring slaves through trade and later by force as part of the Atlantic slave trade. They transported enslaved West, Central, and Southern Africans overseas. Subsequently, European colonization of Africa developed rapidly from around 10% in 1870 to over 90% by 1914 in the scramble for Africa. However, following struggles for independence in many parts of the continent, as well as a weakened Europe after the Second World War, decolonization took place across the continent, culminating in the 1960 year of Africa. Disciplines such as recording of oral history, historical linguistics, archaeology, and genetics have been vital in rediscovering the great African civilizations of antiquity. Now, this episode leads us to our next productions season, dubbed Mama Africa, where we examine the history of various civilizations across Africa into modern states. We shall also look at individual contributions from ancient African leaders, the African independence heroes, and post-independence leaders. Remember, this channel is meant to help you make sense of global news and current affairs through an African perspective. If you are new here, consider subscribing so that you don't miss any update. My name is Samuel L.J. Galandi. Peace, love, joy, and blessings to you all.